guys? I want to talk to you guys about beard brush selections. Today, I was thinking, we talk a lot about beard brushing, how to brush the cheeks of your beard, and different things like that. But I don't think we've talked about how to select a good brush for your beard. I think that when it comes to beard brush selection, I think that one of the number one things is texture and convenience. You know, I've got this small bristle brush. It's very, very small brush. Fits in my hand, really small brush. I think that if you can, and it can be kind of interesting trying to find it. I'm not sure if there's a bunch of them on the market. I think that the brushes that are on the market, I think a large plethora of these brushes are actually a little bit too hard. Because even when thinking about training your beard, because most thick beards they puff out, they afro puff out on the sides. And mine naturally does the same thing. But when training and going downward, you train the hairs to flow downward, and all the hairs begin to flow downward as opposed to afro picks picking them out and combs that pick the beard out away from the face, which is cool, it's unique. But we're talking about beard brushing here, guys. So it doesn't take an obsessive amount of force in order to train your beard to brush downward like so, or to flow downward from the brushing action. So what I do recommend, and it's worked for me for several weeks that I've been trying. It might have been a month. I could have lost track, but is a brushing down the sides like so. And when selecting the brush, I think if you the softest one that you can get is probably the best one, because I can get a tendency of brushing my beard, what many would say to be too much. And so, if you're that type of person that gets really wrapped up and involved in what it is that you do, you want to definitely be using the softest brush that you possibly can. So keep that in mind, guys. Get a brush that's soft as possible. Soft, I mean, like soft. I mean, if you can't, like, almost brush your skin, which you wouldn't want to do that, but if you can almost brush your skin with it, then you probably don't want to brush your beard with it, because the hairs can become damaged very quickly. So that's my tip for today, guys, on how to select your beard brush, or selecting beard brush selection. Peace.